very good evening and welcome to the 8 p.m. news broadcast brought to you by Eswatini TV. My name is Nondobego Nzapkeloago and I am together with Nomakabiso Ngambule. Let's take a look at tonight's headlines. His Majesty King Eswatini III has blessed the dates for holding by-elections in 3 constituencies. The Elections and Boundaries Commission has released the 2018 National Election Report. Hoho Regional Administrator has urged the Hoho region to help in the implementation of the Mgciniwe Sive behavioral change campaign. The news in detail. His Majesty King Eswatini III has proclaimed the 27th and the 28th of February 2021 to be the nomination days for the replacement of Buqopho in 3 communities and the 27th of March 2021 to be the day of elections. This was announced by the Deputy Chairperson of the Elections and Boundaries Commission, Winnie Makakula.
I am pleased to announce that the Elections and Boundaries Commission is hereby announcing that His Majesty King Eswatini III has proclaimed the dates for conducting by-elections for the replacement of Buqopho in 3 communities, namely Zishineni, Umphakathi at Kubuta Inkundla in the Shiselweni region, Mbolonjeni Umphakathi at Mbolonjeni Inkundla, and Sithathaweni Umphakathi at Lugongolweni Inkundla, both in the Lubombo region. The dates are as follows. Nominations will be conducted on the 27th and or 28th February 2021. Elections will be conducted on the 27th of March 2021. The Commission in due course will announce the dates for preliminary activities such as voters' roll validation and civic education, which are earmarked for late January or early February 2021. Voters in these communities are encouraged to exercise their right to vote and are assured that COVID-19 regulations will be strictly adhered to ensure their health and safety. Bayethu unophakathi.
On behalf of His Majesty King Eswatini III, Her Majesty the Queen Mother, the government and the people of the Kingdom of Eswatini, as well as on his own behalf, Prime Minister Ambrose Dlamini has expressed heartfelt condolences to the President of Palestine, Mahmoud Abbas, the government and the people of Palestine following the passing on of the great Palestinian leader, Dr. Saeb Erekat, who was the Secretary General of the Palestine Liberation Movement, a man that was held in high respect within the state of Palestine. The Prime Minister says, recounting the valuable contributions that the Secretary General made within the party, country and region, his fighting spirit for the greater good will forever be remembered. He prays that the Almighty help the family, friends and relatives deal with the loss honorably in this dark hour of bereavement. The Elections and Boundaries Commission has announced that a full report containing the 2018 elections is now available to the public and ready for circulation. This was announced by the Deputy Chairperson of the Elections and Boundaries Commission, Winnie Makakula, who thanked Eswatini for cooperating during the elections.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission has announced that the full report containing the outcome of the 2018 elections in the country is now ready for circulation. The report outlines the implementation of the election activities from pre-election to election stage based on regional and international standards. In a press conference, the Deputy Commissioner of the Elections and Boundaries Commission, Winnie Makakula, illustrates.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission is pleased to announce that the 2018 National Elections Report is ready for circulation. Election results and other key information in the report have always been available on the Commission's website for public consumption and usage at www.elections.org.oz. The report illustrates the country's exhibition of 50 years of peace and stability that was demonstrated in front of internal and external observers, who all in one declared our elections to be fair and credible. The report outlines the implementation of election activities from pre-election to election stage conducted based on regional and international standards. It notes the high voter turnout and participation from registration to election stages as an illustration of fast-growing nation in politics founded on its cultural values and norms. The report shows an observed growth in political understanding and tolerance demonstrated by candidates who lost in the run from nomination up to the secondary elections.
The soft copy of the report is available at www.elections.org.sz. The Elections and Boundaries Commission is currently working on making available the hard copy in all Tinkundla centers in the country as well as libraries. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Kian Msibi, Enkanini.
The Hoho Regional Administrator, Princess Tanzile, says the Hoho region is determined to ensure that people in the region also play their part in fighting COVID-19 by adopting good health behavior and taking care of one another. The Hoho Regional Administrator was speaking when launching the Mgciniwe Sive behavioral change campaign in the Hoho region.
The Hoho region has promised to fully support the recently launched Mgciniwe Sive campaign, which seeks to encourage the nation to adhere to the COVID-19 regulations. Speaking when welcoming the campaign in the region, the regional administrator, Princess Tanzile, encouraged the Hoho residents to always abide by the COVID-19 regulations. She says the campaign has messages directed to people of all ages, including members of the disabled community.
Ukuthi bantu abaphephe kule sifo lesikhona nyalo sebasinike neligama lelikahle Mgciniwe Sive.
The Ministry of Health continues to urge the public to be more cautious since the country is on the verge of experiencing the second wave of the pandemic. According to the Monday COVID-19 statistic released by the Ministry of Health in the Kingdom, the Hoho region has recorded 2,325 COVID-19 cases. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Temalangeni Dlamini with Muslim Konda Mbabane.
The Manzini Regional Administrator, Chief Gicha, says it is important for different sectors in the country to support the Manzini Day event, which aims to promote small businesses in the country. The Manzini Regional Administrator was speaking when celebrating and applauding business people who took part in the event that took place on the 25th of September this year.
Every year, the Manzini region holds an event whereby different business people in Manzini showcase and sell their products to people in the country, known as the Manzini Day. The Manzini Regional Administrator, Chief Gicha, has applauded and awarded business people from different constituencies for showcasing the best products such as the Gwaluseni constituency and others. The Manzini Regional Administrator, Chief Gicha, says it is important for business people to be a part of the event as it will assist them in improving their ways of living and encourages others to take part in the next year.
Manzini Day abe reality abonakala kube kuhle laphana bo MVA njengibabona baka MVA bakhona la bakhipha itruck yabo lenkulu liyasisithi ukuthi sikhona ukukhuluma nesive
The Manzini Day 5th edition was successful this year despite the circumstances that were brought up by the COVID-19 pandemic, with the support from different organizations such as the National Disaster Management Agency and others. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Temalangeni Dlamini with Muslim Konda, Manzini.
The CEO of the Eswatini Tourism Authority, Linda Nxumalo, says many players within the tourism sector are showing interest of applying for the Safe Travel Stamp, which is awarded to abiding hotels in terms of COVID-19.
Eswatini has once again been awarded with the Safe Travel Stamp for being one of the safest countries for visit. This means that most players in the tourism sector do comply with the COVID-19 regulations in the country. The CEO of the Tourism Authority, Linda Nxumalo, says 18 hotels have applied for the same stamp.
We do want to encourage all partners in the tourism industry to apply for the Safe Travel Stamp so that they make sure that they adhere and they comply to all safety measures for COVID-19. Going into the tourism, into the campaign that we recently launched for Festive, indeed we are saying Eswatini is open, Eswatini has a lot to offer. Our hashtag is Eswatini has more for the festive season, and we're saying Eswatini must continue to explore their country and enjoy the beauty and scenery of the Kingdom of Eswatini. And as they do so, they stand a chance of winning very interesting prizes, because we will be having bi-weekly campaigns where we are going to be awarding people that have engaged in tourism. What all that the consumer needs to do is to go to a tourism establishment, enjoy their services, and then take their slip. If it is above 500 rand, take that slip and then post it on WhatsApp to a number that says 7808 9000, 7808 9000, and they will stand a chance of winning fabulous prizes. And this very campaign will be ongoing on our social media platforms, and we do encourage Eswatini to continue to participate. We also want to thank Eswatini for the support they've given us so far. We are very appreciative of the fact that Eswatini have supported their own and have marketed their own, because they've been posting on their social media handles.
She pleads with all visitors, including Eswatini, to abide by the regulations as they will continue visiting locally. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Kian MCB, Mbabane.
Senzo Sithole, who is an accomplice witness in the murder case, has alleged that he was given 1,000 emalangeni and promised a car for his role in the commission of the crime. Sithole told the court that this was allegedly promised to him by the accused in the matter, Maxwell Ngambule. The matter is before Judge Dikeme Dlamini.
Senzo Sithole, who is an accomplice witness in the taxi owner Jomo Khumalo murder case, has told the court that he was promised a VW Golf 4 to take part in the crime. Sithole said he was also given 1,000 emalangeni by Maxwell Ngambule, who is the accused in the matter, for his role in the crime. Khumalo was shot and murdered in November last year in Manzini. Sithole, who was before the High Court today, told the court that Ngambule said he no longer had money as he had paid the hitman who shot Khumalo while driving with his family. Sithole told the court that he was to take the hitman from Manzini to Mshololo, where the shooter would then escape the country through an informal crossing point to South Africa. Sithole told the court that the hitman boarded a Quantum to Eswatini as they feared that police might find the murder weapon in the car. Sithole said they met at Eswatini, then drove together in his car. He said they stopped around Bolonjeni area, where the hitman wrapped in a plastic and hid the gun under a pile of logs. Sithole said after dropping off the hitman near Mshololo, he then drove to Manzini via Nhlangano to see Ngambule. He said he gave a report to Ngambule about the murder. Sithole went on to tell the court that on the Friday after the murder, Ngambule called him at 5 a.m. and asked him to come to his house as there was something urgent they had to talk about. He said he went to Ngambule's home at Mbiwake at around 8 a.m. Sithole told the court that Nkambule said he was going to Johannesburg and asked him not to say a word to anyone about the murder. He said police then arrived at Nkambule's home in a van and Kumbi and introduced themselves. Sithole told the court that the police officers asked to search Nkambule's home, whereafter they arrested him. During the trial, video footage was played as evidence. One was from Nkambule's home, which Sithole says shows the hitman at the accused home. Another was from Puma filling station at Lukakaneni, which shows Kumalo's car being followed by a correctional services car, and Sithole's. Also shown as evidence was a video footage from Ngudangwenya border post taken on 11 November 2019. In the footage, a car driven by Sithole is seen entering the country. Sithole told the court that he was from fetching the hitman in South Africa. However, he was not in the car when it got to the border. Sithole told the court that the hitman and Nkambule used an informal crossing point to enter into the kingdom. At the time of compiling this report, the Defense Counsel had not cross-examined Sithole. The matter is before Judge Tikheme Dlamini. For Eswatini TV News, Themgosi Mavimbela, High Court.
The Small Enterprises Development Company in the country says it'll provide free educational services this week for people who wish to pursue careers in the business sector. This was said by SEDCO Capacity Development and Sector Support Senior Manager Samgelo Shaba when speaking about the importance of the Global Entrepreneurship Week commemorated by countries around the world.
During the month of November, countries around the world commemorate the Global Entrepreneurship Week, which celebrates all efforts done by entrepreneurs and empowers people in business skills to support entrepreneurs in the country. The Small Enterprises Development Company will provide free services of educating people who would like to pursue certain businesses. The Capacity Development and Sector Support Senior Management, Sisagelo Shaba, says it is important for business people to find more innovative ways to pursue their businesses, as this will bring out more opportunities.
It's Entrepreneurship Week every week, especially in light of the declaration that was made by the Honorable Minister of Commerce at the beginning of this year, that this year is the year of the SME. And we know how much the year has been broken, or how much of the year has been taken away from the SME due to COVID-19. So, but then in particular this week, we are also saying, much as our responsibility or our mandate is across the year, so much that every week is Entrepreneurship Week, but then we are saying this week in particular, we want to offer free business advice to people from every walk of life, to assist them and connect them with the supports they may need at every stage of the entrepreneurial journey. So we are saying, if you have a need, if you have advice that you'd want, if you want to be connected, or if there's issues that we want to discuss, business issues that we want to discuss, call us or walk in for free advice.
The post-COVID-19 economic recovery plan outlines that businesses such as small and medium-sized enterprises can play a huge role in uplifting the economy. Therefore, they need to be assisted in various ways. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Temalang Ndlamini Musem Konda in Babane.
MTN Eswatini has cautioned its customers who use mobile money to pay for various services, including TV license subscriptions, to be extra vigilant of scammers who call the customers and ask for their particulars with the sole aim to defraud them. This was said by Mbali Mulungu, who was representing the company during the TV license draw on Tuesday.
MTN Eswatini representative during the TV license show, Mbali Mulungu, cautioned their customers to be extra vigilant this season as scammers are all out to defraud people. Mbali said they have received reports that some of their mobile money customers are being defrauded by scammers who call them and ask for their more particulars with the intention to defraud them. Some of these customers include those who pay for their TV license through the service.
We have seen the increase in fraud cases. We would like to bring this to the attention of our customers. all our customers, that includes our merchants, our agents, and even our customer subscribers. We have seen that there are now some fraudsters that pretend to be MTN employees, and they call them and say, we are calling from MTN and we would like to send you money. Please dial such a string on your phone and give us what you will get on your SMS, whether it's an OTP, and then they go and withdraw your funds.
At the TV license show, TV License Consortium project manager Mordecai Donga said over 90,000 device owners pay their TV license in the country. Donga commended this and encouraged more people to do likewise.
So this is what we do as TV license. We make you win, and of course we make you watch better programs as you pay for your TV license. You know, our mantra is pay yours, enhance the industry. So our feeling is that there's no way you can enhance the industry if you are not an industry player yourself.
Grand prize winner at the draw was artist Mkhulisi Sandile Khumalo, who is known by the name Switch.
I think personally as an artist, I understood why we needed to pay our TV licenses, because as a person who's in the arts, I understand that we're always saying we want improvement in the content on what's being shown on TV.
TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device per year, while set-top box license fee is 50 emalangeni per year. Those who own these devices were encouraged to pay their TV licenses and continue enhancing the industry. For Eswatini TV News, Temgosi Mavimbela, Babane.
Let's take a look at the COVID-19 update from the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health has reported 19 new confirmed COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. In a statement issued by the Minister for Health, a total of 432 results were received today, out of which 19 tested positive for coronavirus, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to date in the country to 6,124. The statement shows that there are 174 active cases, 5,812 have recovered, 119 have died, and 19 have been registered for care. Looking at the cumulative confirmed COVID-19 cases by region, Manzini region has 2,735 cases, Hoho region has 2,330 cases, Lubombo region has 544 cases, while Shiselweni region has 515 cases of COVID-19. In our sports news today, Chairman of the Hoho Regional Football Association, Nigel Shongwe, says the first leg of the playoffs games under the Hoho Regional Football Association will be played this coming Friday. The game will be between Mhlambanyati Community as champions of the Hoho South against Manchester United, who are the champions of Hoho North. Shongwe revealed this during an interview with the Eswatini TV Sports in Mbabane.
Ahead of the new season of the 2020-2021, different regional games are expected to take place to get a team to be played at the National First Division level this coming season. The Hoho Regional Football Association is already a few days away from hosting the first encounter between the champions of the Hoho South and the champions of the Hoho North. According to the chairman of the Hoho Regional Football Association, Nigel Shongwe, the first leg will take place this coming Friday.
I-Hoho Regional Football Association kuyona ihlukene ngetigaba letimbili lesinako sibakaho sine Southern sine Northern.
Shongwe highlighted that knowing Hoho, it is divided in two parts, being the South and the North. When the season was declared over due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, Mhlamanyatsi community were the champions for South, while for North, Manchester United were the reigning champions.
Sike lesikwenda konyalo siphatasa ngako siyi-Origin Football Association kulungisela lowo mdlalo loyo ukuthi kugcina kudlaliwe bese kuphuma linye licembu lelitawuhamba liyosimelela sibakahoho ka-First Division.
Shongwe went on to emphasize that supporters are still not allowed to attend this game due to the ongoing virus pandemic. The first leg will be played at the Kelani Stadium in Pikes Peak on Friday, with a return match to be played at the Prince of Wales Stadium in Babane. For Eswatini TV Sports, Fabisum Sonera, Babane.
Well, we've come to the end of our news bulletin. But before we wrap up, let's take a quick recap of the headlines. His Majesty King Eswatini III has blessed the dates for holding by-elections in 3 constituencies. The Elections and Boundaries Commission has released the 2018 National Election Report. Hoho Regional Administrator has urged the Hoho region to help in the implementation of the Mgciniwe Sive behavioral change campaign. Eswatini, that is all the news we had for you tonight. Up next is the weather forecast. Good night and God bless.